It was Wedge was telling me about how to build my support items while Moo came to gank.
Whoa! No, I thought we were talking about minions at the tower and a gank. I didn't know we were talking about building anything.
He asked for a story. He did ask for a story,
the
buddy.
situation, not the story.
Well, yeah, we're not talking about story.
All right. The situation is that someone comes in the gank and ADC's farming. Well, no, let's be real here. Wedge didn't notice the gank, and he's trying to cover his ass by saying he's doing something.
No. Let's be real here. There's minions all the way across my lane at my tower.
That never happened, and
no, that definitely did happen.
There was they were pushed to our second tower, and there was about 10 minions there. It wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't.
No. We were still in lane. We were still in lane, Blue Rain.
Yeah. Who's protecting us?
All right, hold on. Before Wedge, before you say anything, what were the champions being played?
Graves,
Braum, and it was like
Sivir and Mumu ganking Sivir, and I forget who this enemy support was. It was probably Zyra. I don't know. No, it wasn't Zyra.
It wasn't a Zyra. It was probably a Thresh.
And then the game's about match history because I haven't played a whole lot since then.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess Blue, you were playing Braum, right?
Yeah.
And okay. So, Wedge is farming a tower.
Not quite.
Correct.
He's pushed a little bit past tower. Minions aren't getting hit by tower.
It was that tower.
It means we're not getting hit by tower at the time. We were a little bit past the bush in front of the golems.
It was about to be at tower. We had 3 minions left in
we had about
wave
5.
at least.
We were definitely outnumbered in minions, but they had like 5.
Okay, yeah. Okay, 2 minions difference.
Okay, all right. Anyway. Okay, so now what happens? Now, Blue, you gank as Braum. Oh, Mumu ganks.
And I follow up with my they get Mumu stunned. I follow up Braum stun. Well, Braum knock up. Get a stun going.
Hey, you gotta bring up old shit.
Yeah, and I almost killed. No. Well, he's asking for the situation, and this is what the situation was. We threw out all our CC and shit like that, and it was all successful. Sivir didn't block any of it, and I was like, Wedge, you're getting ganked while we're chasing them back to their tower, and he was just still farming. He's like, well, he pauses and said, well, I need a farm. It was stupid.
All right.
It was stupid.
Now, when you said that this was pushed past the minion wave, was it pushed back past 1 or 2?
What do you mean 1 or 2?
Okay, so like when you're getting pushed, usually that means that if you're farming like under tower, you're last hitting under tower, the minions are coming towards you, and that usually means that you're leaving them, you're either freezing them or you're pushing them. So if he's freezing lane and you go past,
they were ahead of
like,
us, so they were harassing us. They were overextending, and we were pushed a little bit. They were pushed between like the golem brush and the tri brush on blue side.
Okay. You want me to tell you what I would have done?
What you have done?
Okay, so if I'm Graves, right? How long is this into the game?
Probably barely over 10 minutes. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you probably have what, a BF sword and maybe a pickaxe. But if you're behind maybe 2 doors,
I wish it was a BF sword.
So okay, so you had 2 Dorans, probably boots, and that's it, and pots. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly,
I just want to point out what you just said a few minutes ago, bringing up old shit when this whole thing was his idea.
All right, so I'm gonna say 10 minutes in. So I'm gonna say that Wedge was probably level 7 or 8.
Yeah, they were like 9.
Yeah. In my honest opinion, I would have probably gone in and tried to kill both of them because 600 gold is worth it. Yeah. Well, actually, if they're winning lane and you're pushed that far, that means that they've had to kill you a couple times, so there's probably a shutdown bonus in that too.
Yeah, and then the time it takes to kill them is worth more than like the 5 minions you're gonna miss out on.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, put it this way, like, you're missing out on what, 115 gold or 112 gold, as opposed to getting 600, or maybe even more if one of them's on a killing spree. Yeah. So, like, it's a good thing to... Well, the best part about that, it would have been smart because of the fact that you had 2 other people that were tanking minion aggro and everything else while you're just going in there to raid them.
You had 2 CC tanks with you. One of them does a lot of damage. One of them does pretty good sustained damage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there wasn't that many kills in that lane, though, were there?
We might have killed the support at some point. I don't remember. I can look up all the fucking charts right here because probably on match history.
I want to say that there was one kill, and it was probably on me the whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, this is also my opinion. This doesn't mean anything. Like, I mean, I'm a different player than Wetch. I would probably go in for it because I am a very aggressive AD carry.
I mean, honestly, like the whole deal with that was like, I'm Graves, and I know what I can do late game, but you gotta let me get there.
Graves isn't that really much of a hyperscaler. He's a burst ADC.
He is a burst.
He's not a hyperscaler. He's not a Tristana or Vayne or even an Ashe. He's not a late game carry.
But I mean, don't take away from his late game now.
Yeah, but it's like if you need power, you need it now. You need it mid game. You need it soon.
Yeah. He scales harder. No, he scales faster, but not as good.
Yeah, he's one of those burst ADCs. He doesn't have damage of other ADCs and then late game presence other ADCs do, but like he doesn't.
Yeah, but we're talking about this going down in the mid game when I was gonna have no chance of having a strong mid game.
Yeah,
you could have got the double kill and you would have had strong mid game.
Honestly, the way that I would have went with it, I mean, yes, farming is important, especially if you're behind. But if there are apparent kills that could have been easily done, which all you pretty much needed to do probably was E and ult, and you probably could have killed both of them.
But still, I committed to farming. I committed to farming.
I think what they're saying is that is the problem, is that you committed to farming.
There's nothing.
Maybe so, but there's nothing that can be done after I commit to farming.
Well, you can change your mind.
Yeah, you can do a good thing instead of a bad thing. Like you can make a good decision instead of a bad decision. Like
yeah, you can stop farming at any second and then go right back to it when it's done.
Yeah, like auto-attacking minion does not make you mean that you're committed to auto-attacking minions for the next 5 minutes.
You can cancel your auto attack.
You can auto-attack a minion and then go kill somebody. Like
you can cancel your auto attack and go kill someone. There's absolutely zero commitment to farming.
I would honestly just say that the best thing that could have happened there, like the whole game is about, it's mental. The whole game is mental. I'm not gonna, unless you're like mechanically retarded, the whole game's mental.
Well, yeah, and I mean, even still, later on in the game, I was getting triple kills and shit, but we still lost. Now that's not the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is that Amumu, when he ganked, he was coming out of our river brush. We're blue side. He's bandage tossing. He's bandage tossing out of our river brush, on the other side of the lane, while I'm sitting there at tower.
No,
what am I supposed to do? Dash up there and Q them? It's not going to reach them.
He wasn't that far away, buddy. He was ganking from like around the golems. Might ganked literally from golem brush out of his own jungle because
bandage toss doesn't reach that far, bro.
But if they're in front of golems, buddy, and he can gank from golem brush. Even so,
what is golem brush? We were at our first tower. We were still in lane.
You said you were at your second tower earlier.
Yeah, I was at.
That is what happened.
We lost tower like fast, and we were at. The second
No. Even if we did lose tower, we were still up there in the neutral zone.
Well, no, you said you were. The minions were under your turret.
You're changing your story.
You're literally changing your story.
No, the minions were under my turret, and we were at our. There were 3 turrets between that place and the Nexus. Not the Nexus, the inhibitor. Fuck.
That would still mean that the first tower was taken down.
Yeah.
3 turrets between that and the inhibitor? Two turrets.
You didn't say between.
No, 3. Inhibitor turret, first turret, second turret.
No, you said Nexus. You didn't say inhibitor.
Well, yeah, but I said that. I didn't mean it. Inhibitors are tiny little Nexuses.
Oh, God.
It was there in the neutral zone. I guarantee you that.
It was not. Well, we can find out. This match is on my match history. We can find out the charts.
Alright, go look it up.
All I'm saying, Wetch, is that you are the AD carry, and that 112 gold or whatever it is not as worth. Especially, like, I mean, if Amumu hits them, ults them, if Braum ults them or Qs them, you have every chance to kill them.
All I'm saying is I don't know if either of those things happened. At the time, what I decided was that I needed to hit those minions and that even if they did go in, I didn't think that I could get them. If it did or it didn't happen, I don't know. But all I know is the 2 players on my team went in on something that I just was not going to go in on, and I'm sorry.
So you're changing your story a lot. It used to be like a couple weeks ago, you're like, oh, it's such a bad gank, you're such an idiot, Blue. And now it's...
It was a bad gank!
It wasn't! Agreeing now that...
There was a huge wave at my tower!
Well, they weren't even a tower. We agreed to this like a minute ago. Fuck!
If it was the second tower, then maybe. We just said that they were at my tower. Anyways, I'm going to say that they were at my tower. Because they were. It was like fucking 12 caster minions, dude.
So? Like, literally so. Am I right on this, guys? So? Literally get double kill. Literally so.
I have to agree on that.
Literally so. What?
If it's just minions pushing up on your turret, then absolutely so what.
Which I know, like, we were talking about the fact that, I decided to not change my mind and I wanted to farm. I'm gonna give a good example here. Actually, I'm gonna ask you a question. What is the jungler's role? What is his role?
To not come flying into my lane when it means instant death?
No. What is a jungler's role? What is a jungler supposed to do in a game of League of Legends? For himself and for his team?
Control the game?
How?
By being the unseen presence.
It's not... A jungler is there to pressure lanes and to secure objectives, which is towers, dragon, baron. Anyway. So you're telling me that there is another possibility that I could do something, which is farming. So you're telling me that if all I did was farm, the whole game, it did not get a single objective, not a single dragon, not nothing, that I have a very high chance of winning the game.
Lost first tower 7 minutes into the game. Lost that first tower 7 minutes in the game.
When did the Amumu death happen?
The Amumu death happened about 6 minutes later. I got away from that gank alive. Mumu committed fully to it. I was also fully committed to it, but I can jump to minions and shit like that. So the minions, yeah, if I survived that, the minion couldn't have actually been that big.
Minions do fucking hurt.
I'm saying like there was a friendly minion for me to jump to get away alive.
Oh yeah, then that means that it couldn't have been pushed up either.
Yeah.
None of you guys have LoL replay?
No, I'm just looking at the match charts now. I think that Sean was playing. Was Sean a part of that game? I think he was playing Jace top that game. Having a lot of fun with it.
Jace is great.
Yeah, LoL's website won't tell me who I was playing with by username, but I'm pretty sure that Jace was Sean. On the same time Mumu died, Sean took a tower top. And he was a hell of a game.
I can tell you.
12, 3, and 8.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, Blue Rain, for not going in on the gank.
I don't want an apology. I just don't want you to call me an idiot and tell me that this is a bad play. Where it's like, buddy, the mistake is clearly yours.
Well, all I'm saying is the support is there to support the AD carry, you know?
I want you to get fed. I want you to get double kills. Exactly. I want to support you.
It wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't. That's my call, too.
Well, the problem
might have been, but he was way up there, dude. I could not have reached it.
It wasn't going to happen because you made the decision that it wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
That's a problem.
So?
That's a big problem. Yeah, it could have easily happened. If, dude, a Mumu ult and successful Mumu ult and fucking successful Braum ult and none of that shit gets silver blocked. That is great right there.
Alright, okay. I'm sorry for not going in on that shit. But I don't play Graves very often, dude. And I still don't think I could have reached that. For real.
Well, to me,
that's like 5 seconds of CC.
The only reason you ever thought it was far away is because we chased them for a while from your nose to the to your tower. If you just reacted when the gank actually happened, you just paid attention.
It didn't happen on my screen. I can tell you that. I remember seeing that. It did not happen on my screen.
If it happened anywhere, it happened on the bottom right of your screen.
Bottom right of my screen and bottom
your mini map. The one
Like,
you should
the
always
point is,
be
okay,
looking at several
you're not gonna
times
hit me
a
with this, but it was
second.
pretty obvious to me that you're too busy telling me about how to build support items to notice the gank, and then you try to.
I wasn't fucking telling you how to build support items. All I was saying was upgrade item is going to give you more gold. That's all
I said I don't really do that every single game.
Why do you keep bringing it up? This is about me and the gank that I didn't go in on. It's not about me telling you how I fucking told you to build, you fucking asshole.
Your story that you decided not to farm, it would have been better to tell that you made a mistake.
YouTube.com/watch.
It's not
equals 523Q6CY9DQ.
Is it done? It's done.
Good job, Justice.
I need people to watch this
You got
video.
me good.
I need people to watch this video right now.
Seriously, stop bringing up the whole thing about me telling you how to build support. It's like,
all right,
dude. If you want to build support, however you want to fucking build, and do it.
Well, he's not bringing that up because of the content of the discussion. He's bringing it up because instead of reacting to the map, you were discussing item builds.
But that's not actually what happened, is the crazy part. I'm serious. I know. I was there. I was there. I was there. I was there.
Yeah,
you were there.
Seriously, I was not talking about that. No, literally. I was not talking about that at the time.
The toppest of all bans of all time.
I was there, he says, and yet we.
I wasn't talking about that at the time.
Yeah, you're talking about.
Blue Rain literally is like mixing that into it. I told him,
no, buddy.
Yo, you should upgrade your gold item before you buy anything else. And he was like, well, I don't, and he told me to be quiet, and then I was just like,
Listen, you're saying I was there. I know for a fact this didn't happen. Just a minute ago, you were swearing that the tower was still up. And I bring up a map. It's like, oh, looks like you're wrong about that. The tower was down, and the actual gank happened about 6 minutes later.
You were wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So why are you right about this?
Okay, I'm sorry.
There's no so sorry. I'm just making an argument. Like, you gotta understand how these work.
Wukong is deep and complicated.
Well, sure, but like, whatever. Yeah, sure, but that's not here or there. Like, you say, oh, I was there. I know this happened for a fact. And I'm making an argument saying, okay, you were there for this too, and you're wrong about that. That's how arguments work.
Okay, so that was the game where you supported my Graves.
Yeah.
That you're pulling up right there.
Yeah.
That happened like at least a month ago. Are you telling me you played less than... How many games are in the match history?
It shows your entire match history since that update landed. It shows your
entire match history, yes. And I haven't played much. It's still in my last 10 games.
21 days ago.
It's still, as a matter of fact, on my last 10 games, but even if it weren't, it wouldn't matter.
He's played 5 games since then. You know you have an 80% win rate with Sona?
Be 100 before one fateful game.
God damn it.
She's so deep. Oh no, she might actually be kind of take some remote amount of skill to play now. I don't know if I can do it anymore.
I hope you guys watched the video that I put in there.
Are you trying to tell me that Wukong is not a deep and complicated champion?
No, not really, no.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I mean, you clone, you E, and then R. That's yeah. You can sometimes
E and then clone and then R.
You can if you want to if you want the clone to absorb some skills that would otherwise stop you, like CC skills.
No.
Okay.
No.
So Nipples is about to hit flat 3.
Nice.
So did everyone watch that video that I just put in there?
One sec, let me watch it. Okay, I still can't watch the motherfucker, but still, I'd like to point out that a bad decision that I made does not need to be turned into an entire discussion about...
You started, sir. You started it, sir.
Yeah, but even still, it's... But even still, that was the decision. You're the support. You support the AD carry.
No, what? You can definitely have a bad ADC with a good support, for example. I'm not saying that's the case here, but like...
Well, okay, if that's the case, then carry the game, Blue Rain.
I'm saying that you can definitely have support that calls shots.
Supports do carry the game.
Yeah, honestly, support is a lot stronger.
Then he should have carried the game.
I did my best. I did my fucking best. I tried to ward so much, but he still threw the game by walking into a unwarded.
I tried to ward Blue Rain 2014.
Like, buddy, I tried to like keep you forever. Like, we all knew that 5 people were in a certain bush. Everyone except you, apparently. So you wandered the bush, and that's how we lost the game. Did my best, buddy.
Okay. That's what happened that late game. Okay. Like, seriously, come off it, man.
You're the one who brought it up, and I'm like, I'm getting sick
of it. Like, we're talking about this one play in this entire game. Well, it's bullshit, dude.
You're the one who keeps on bringing up this one play, this entire game.
No, I know. The reason that I keep bringing it up is because you feel so strongly about it, even though one play doesn't make anything.
I'm not the one who keeps on bringing it up. I don't care. I've stopped caring like 3 weeks ago when it happened.
You led this entire discussion and you don't care? Okay.
You keep on bringing it up, and I'm like, fine, okay, let's squash this right now. That's what I fucking said. Is that not what happened, Eco?
That is exactly what happened. This is what happens every single time, like, this kind of shit that starts.
Oh, and so now I'm an idiot.
Yeah, kinda. You're trying to say, oh, you see him bring it up. It's like, that's exactly the opposite of what happened.
Whoa.
Wouldn't have been a big deal if you didn't fucking go fucking ham on this shit in the first place.
Can we bring it up? And I want to care.
You're the fucking one that started this shit.
You didn't bring it up like every other.
Well, why would you learn to play AD carry then?
I don't. That might be true. I don't remember. But like whatever. You don't want to keep on bringing up the play, so it's like fine. Okay. This is like the fifth.
That might be true. I don't remember. That's not even a fucking. What?
Who cares if I want to play ADC or not? You're the one who keeps on bringing up the game over and over again. It's like this is the 5th, 6th time you brought this up. So let's fucking squash this shit, Wedge. Let's bring up the match history. Let's discuss all this shit. And now you're.
Fine. Like I've said before, I made a bad decision. I'm sorry.
All right. So I'm not going to hear about.
I've said that 3 times now. By the way.
Okay. So I'm not going to hear about this from like a week now. I'm saying, man, Blue Rain's
No, you probably will because you fucking keep bringing this shit up. You keep going absolutely retard mode about fucking some dumb thing that I did a month ago.
I just brought this up while I've been here. You brought it up.
No. You weren't there, Eco. He fucking came into my channel while I was sitting here trying to play fucking whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah.
Going no. And then I moved him out of my channel and to get fucked, and he came right back in and he was like, because you're gay. Probably 0 a week. I do it occasionally because I'm a fucking jackass. He did it because I do it, and so there you go. He's just jacking my swag.
What the fuck sense are you making?
What?
What the fuck sense are you making?
Okay, do I do that a week?
Listen, as long as I don't hear from the week about this again, this is cool, okay?
This is cool, okay? Justice,
ttp://matic.co.uk/. Breaking up, man.
I'm not breaking up. Okay.
Cam's having trouble. As long as I don't have to keep on hearing about this, buddy, and it's cool.
You did it.
Didn't. You're the one who brought this up.
You did. You did. No, you did it. You did it. You did it, Blue.
Okay.
Don't even act like you didn't, because you did.
Well, I mean, I was here. He didn't.
No. It goes back further than when you were here, Ego. That's the problem.
Now, though, is the problem.
All right, Mr. White Knight, I understand. But still, he did it.
Okay. But we're not okay. Maybe I did it. I didn't do it, but maybe I did it. All right.
No, you did.
All right. I did
Sure.
it. I did it, and I won't hear about this a week from now. I'm not going to hear about this.
Now you probably will because of the fucking sarcastic way you just said you did it.
I don't even care. I just don't want to hear about it anymore.
Damn, we've been hearing about it for the past 30 minutes, and you sure you don't want to hear about it
Fucking
anymore?
started.
Well, I don't want to hear again
Because
about a
you
week
had
again.
started it.
You started this shit.
How did I start this?
Tonight?
Let me put it like this. Yeah, tonight, like literally, like we're all here, and I was like, okay, what? You want to talk about this again? Let's fucking squash it.
No. How did I start this? Tell me.
How did you start it tonight? Which is what we were
Well-
talking about?
Yeah. Now how did I start it?
We're talking about Shirley Temple or whatever. He said something along the lines of, "I'm just trying to have fun with the game," and we were all like, "That sounds like vagina, doesn't it?" Yeah, he threw that line at me once, is what I said, and like, and then he's like, "Oh,
But that's not what I said. That's not what I said, and you brought that moment up.
No, I didn't. Go,
Oh, then tell me how I started it then.
because you brought up immediately after I said that. Continue the story. Yeah, it says,
What? No. Tell me what I said. Tell me what I said.
He is, and you just interrupted him.
Yeah. You're interrupting over and over again while I'm
Over and
telling you.
over
Oh, then
I'll tell you what I said.
continue.
Oh, god damn it, Cal's recording. Fuck. Anyway,
Then continue.
Literally the whole time.
literally continue.
Please continue.
Like,
Fucking child.
fucking
Seriously.
child. Seriously.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't like my behavior.